Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know.
Hola, bom dia, alegria. Munson here with a Good Morning Portugal show. Not a live stream. We're doing a live stream on Wednesday morning. We've just started Good Morning Portugal's AI month. Yes, I'll use that dread phrase, deep diving, but it is actually what we're doing for all of this month, looking at how artificial intelligence is going to change the world, which I think it will. Actually, one of the things I want to talk about with Garvo is on in just a moment. But yeah, how AI will change the world in the next few years, probably weeks, in fact. It seems to be changing day by day. I'm finding out new things every day. And what it means specifically for our community of, let's say, 50 plus foreigners here in Portugal, or those thinking of moving here. So it's a very good morning to my dear friend and veteran Gumper. Actually, no, I hadn't finished my setup there, had I? Hola, bom dia, alegria. Munson here with the Good Morning Portugal show, live stream on Wednesday. Wine Club tonight, part of why Garvo's here, the podcast and the Substack. That's a proper welcome. Let's bring him onto the stage. Hola, bom dia, tudo bem? How are you? Look at you. So showbiz. Hey, since you've been doing your show, you're proper showbiz, aren't you?
To coin a phrase, it's been a while, hasn't it, since I've...
Don't. That just triggers me into much mirth and merriment. It's been a while, yes. I often say it and think of you. But we don't have time to go into that right now. How are you? Tudo bem? Como estás?
I am expectant, ecstatic, and full of promise, really, for tonight's offering, which I'm really excited about.
Right. Well, you're doing it twice this week, I hear. You'll be.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah, and then two come at once. We are doing the wine club tonight, so we'll have a chat about that in due course. But Wednesdays, let's talk about Wednesdays, because it's the new internet sensation for those living in Portugal. Is the Wednesday Interconnect. What a great job you're doing. And it seems like, talking of things coming in twos, you've got you doing the Wednesday Interconnect, bringing fantastic guests on, finding out what's going on all over Portugal, because my mistake was I thought it was central. But we've also got Mark, haven't we, with his Eventush agenda, or Agenda Eventush as well. So lots of sort of what's on information. What were you thinking with the Wednesday Interconnect to begin with?
Well, it was a spin-off from my little Facebook group, which is centered around Central Portugal connection. And I thought, well, this must be happening, more than Central Portugal. It's happening in other districts, Alentejo up north. They've got festivals, they've got, people of interest and markets and things. So really the Wednesday program just is a national affair with a touch of international as well. And I think this week we've got our friend Michael Heron coming on from over the border in Spain. So we are truly international. So yeah, it really is great fun. Keeps me very busy when I'm already busy. But I enjoy doing it, and it's one of the ways I feel I'm going to give something back. There's very few ways I can give something back in it, because I'm not a physician or a psychologist or whatever. I can only deal with this sort of stuff, what I used to do. And if I can help people promote their businesses, or show people different parts of this great country, I will. And that's my way of contributing to what we do.
Amazing. I think you're very modest. I think just you being here and being part of the community is giving back, but you've stepped it up another gear, I think. And you were probably imagining, I'll just spark up a live stream on a Wednesday, a few people will turn up, but it's actually a bit more than that, isn't it?
It's grown to be a bit of a beast, and does, as you know, Carl, take a bloody time to set things up and get things together and get people in the right place. But I enjoy doing it, so it's good for me, and it's good for the people around me doing it as well. So.
And it meets the need, doesn't it? Like Mark's new thing with his. I'll put the correct address of that and get the name right, but. One of the moans that foreigners have, and there aren't many, are there? I mean, there are a couple of big moans, like the bureaucracy and the language, and one of the little moans is about not knowing when things are going on, because Portuguese people don't really do all that marketing stuff. Everyone knows what's going on in the village, in the town, and what the things they do every year with the family. But the foreigners aren't inside that loop, are they? And they like, how do I find out what's going on? And you're serving that need along with Mark, I think.
Well, it's one of those things. I mean, Mark's done a brilliant job on that Eventos site.
Yeah.
Not only does it, it lists events, markets, holidays, etc.
You name it.
In date order. So you can sit back and think, what shall I do today, or what shall I do at the weekend? Click, and there you are. You can look
as if by magic. There it is. Yeah,
it's there. It's brilliant. Why somebody didn't do it before in that order, I don't know. But it's been a real runaway success for Mark.
Good lad.
And I know he's busy himself because he's got his own estate.
It's the same as you, I think. It's like, I know, I'll just knock up an event site. It's like, oh God. Yeah. So well done on that, Mark.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, you guys, both of you then are, in your different ways are making events, well, everything, all manner of things available to people. There's the website address for Mark there, eventusagenda.com, if you want to know what's going on. So highlights, then you've got Michael Heron. It's like a bit of foreplay. He's going to be joining us on Friday here.
With Michael Heron, yes.
Good morning, España and Iberia on Friday when we see him on the first Friday of the month and we join forces. Who else have you got upcoming? I noticed you had the new proprietor of Amigos, which takes us back, doesn't it? A Central Portugal institution formerly. Tell us a little bit about that and who else you've got coming up in the show.
Well, we did Amigos, and that's for people who don't know what that is. There's used to be a bar, meeting place for people, probably just 5 minutes outside of where I live in Albiazra. Yeah, and it was a really useful sort of place, where they had craft fairs, markets, special events, and just a place to go and eat. But COVID kind of polished that off. It brought the end to the original owners, who weren't young people.
Yeah, right.
And thankfully somebody has taken it over now, a younger person with a bit more vim and vigor, with a lot of good ideas, who has got a lot of events coming up. We did the craft market food fair this weekend, which was fabulous. It was really good fun. Yeah, a lot of good people, a lot of good food, really, really good quality food, and crafts and stuff. And even in the bar itself, things were reasonably priced, sensibly priced. Now, Isabella has got the right idea. Too many people come here, and they don't include the locals. They won't pay more than a certain amount. But what we were given was very good quality and very enjoyable.
Very good, very good. Yes, I loved going there. It had all the sort of hallmarks of a kind of meetup vibe where people from all over the place, including Portuguese people, I think, under their wing as well, turned up. But it had that sort of British thing, didn't it? When you went in, there was always a bloke at the bar. The only thing missing was a whippet. I
think somebody did have a whippet.
Oh, good. So they've reinstated the true Amigos vibes that we were used to. Yeah. So who else is coming up for Wednesdays? And can anyone get involved as well if people reach out to you? Yeah. Okay.
If anybody wants to tell us about what they're doing, and discuss whatever they do, and whatever their thoughts, it's an open door, and I'm always into talking with interesting people and just discovering more about what's around us, whether they be in central Portugal or whether they be in Algarve or up north or wherever, or even across the border in Spain, as we're about to find out this week.
Yeah,
because it's easy to forget that most of our border is Spain. And it's so easy for us just to jump across and look over the fence and find somewhere else. So it's kind of a natural.
I haven't been to Spain in all the time I've been in Portugal. I came through Spain to get here, and I've never been back. Do you go back? I'm not go back. I mean, do you pop over the border?
Not recently, no. But I've kind of had my hands full a bit with things around here. But I will. The other place which I'm refurbing is closer towards Spain. It's out towards where Pete lives. So I will do that, and it's not far from there. So I'll give that a go.
There's the land. Okay, so that's the Wednesday Interconnect. We'll find that on YouTube if people want to watch. That's where to find it. If they type in Wednesday Interconnect, will they find it? Or
you should do by now, yes, but you'll find it.
And best way to find you to promote themselves and get on the show?
Absolutely. You just come and have a word with me. I'm not. Yeah,
On Facebook? What's the best way to do that?
Well, there is the Facebook group as well, which is the Central Portugal Connection.
Yep.
And you can post events or basically anything you want on there, just services, whatever you do. Yeah, just come for a chat. You can join
That's the way
the
to drop a DM to you as well to get on the show. Great. Okay, that brings us then. Let's go to tonight's action. You and I have been doing this. It turns out for 5 years now, Gary. This is amazing, isn't it? And tonight we're having a bit of a review. And we're the GMP wine ninjas, as we call them, because we used to sort of wander through supermarkets back in the day, almost masked with our samurai swords and sort of abseil down from the roof to find out amazing new wines to try. And we're going to be talking about our favorites. Can you give us any clues about what you're choosing this evening?
Oh, Carl, you've given me an absolute free license. You've given me opulence, decadence. You give me an excuse to be, really splash out for the wine that I adore.
Right.
And I walked into Continent, and there it was, protected by security staff, dogs, barbed wire fences, that sort of thing.
But you really had to be a samurai, or like what's his name, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, with the old come down on the cable business. No, it is one of my favourite wines, but it wasn't cheap. But it's a special occasion, and this is what's going to be really lovely, is that you're all going to come together with your own personal favourites.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be. I mean, it might just be a $2.99 bottle of plunk from where, but if you like it and it's your favourite, that is fine. That is beautiful.
No, yeah,
I want everybody who is seeing this and anybody in the universe to come along and join in, because it would make it just so interesting, so interesting experience. So if they can do that, that would be lovely, and I'm sure it'd be a great night.
Yeah. Well, it's not about the best ones, is it? No one's saying this is the best wine. We're saying these are our favourites, and we do have a very rich palette to choose from. No question about that. We're very lucky over here, and we're very open to new members joining us as well. Do you think we're a bit too cliquey, possibly, or a bit too imposing on the screen, and that's why we don't get too many new people coming and joining us?
We have always fought against that exclusiveness, because there are other wine clubs out there which they do that sort of thing. Ours is about discovery. It's about people just liking wine and discovering and learning as you go along, not in a formal way, in a very friendly and amicable way, in which it's just lovely. You and I have done the same thing. We've traveled that path, and very delicately along that path we learned different things and about grapes and flavors and stuff. And you often find yourself thinking, oh, listen to me,
Yes, with your top notes and your this, that, and the other. Yeah, we have changed. Sometimes I do hear you waxing lyrical about a wine. I'm thinking he's changed. He's definitely changed. Boy from Brum is like he's talking like Oz Clarke these days. But no, we're not stuffy, are we at all? Or snobby? Very accessible.
It's about the love of wine, really, and the culture and the food that goes around it.
Yeah, so that's about 12 hours from now. Actually, in 12 hours from now, the cameras will be turned off. And what happens is we have a bit of a lock-in, and after we've had a few sips of wine, we start putting the world to rights. So it's like being down the pub, isn't it? You have a few, and then the cameras are off, and people fall out. We've got people who don't come anymore. It's all of life is there. All of life is there. So yeah, it's.
Well, I think on our last attempt, we did get more people come back in there. I think the figures jumped up quite a lot, and it's all about. I suppose it's pushing the message out there. Because you'll see wine could be, I've got better things to do. But no, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs. We don't take it too seriously. But what we do is just enjoy the wine, each other, and the occasion. It's great.
We'll be doing that tonight, once a month, first Monday of the month. Come and join us. Come and have some fun. Before you go, because I'm going to be talking to Tig James, MBE, soon, post a Brexit Brit update for June 2025 in about 5 minutes. Don't worry, Tig. Finish your breakfast. All is well. Breakfast of champions going on there in the south.
Jumping on the cornflakes now.
Yeah, right. You say someone's name and they're in the green room like, oh God, am I on now? No, you're all right. It's okay. Because I want to ask Gary a couple of things. I think, I've just launched AI Awareness Month. Something is afoot here in Portugal, in the world, and I think it will have an impact on Portugal. And that, you know, there are strange political goings on here all around the world. I think we're in a new phase, Gary. Whilst I was thinking of you while I was showering this morning.
That's very nice of
In
you.
terms
I made
of,
somebody's day at least.
in terms of what we might think about. And, you know, I think we're into, I don't know, might be the third major phase of my life here in Portugal. I don't know if you resonate with this. So, of course, the salad days, when we first arrived, it's really special, isn't it, when you first get here? And the things we love and the things we celebrate that still, you know, on the wine club are there for sure. And thank goodness for that. You know, and two images came my way. This is one great image which sums up in some ways, you know, the beauty of Portugal, street art, you know, Donna Maria there, possibly someone's grandma, great food, the culture. And not only that, this morning as well, I found a similar granddad. Look at this. This is a beautiful, I think this is Setúbal scene. This is the smell, the aroma you'll soon be experiencing. The, you know, the Santos Populares are coming, as is the grilling of sardines in the street, bowl of salad, lovely Portuguese bread, a pitcher of wine, people enjoying themselves. That's the Portugal we know and love, which we came to. And as you said, along came COVID, bit of a curveball. That was a definite and distinct phase, and some good things have come out of it, like our wine club. And even, you know, this Good Morning Portugal was a response to that. I think we're into a new phase now, though, don't you? The political upheaval, the way the world is changing, immigration here in Portugal has changed a lot. You know, there are forces at work that are putting us, I think, in a new phase of life. Does that resonate with you? Are you recognizing that? And what do we call it? What is this phase?
I think it's divide and conquer. That's what I would class it as,
right?
Because there are so many forces that want to keep us from getting together and actually, you know, agreeing on things, or even disagreeing on things, and just living together harmoniously.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, so there is this phase, isn't there? And I guess what we can do, I suppose, is resort to the images I've shown, you know, and what we love about Portuguese life: family, community, getting on together, maybe having different views, but still being able to be in the same room.
Well, I think that's true, and you've touched on something there, like the simple things in life really matter. And I'll give you an example, right? And this is how simple, to coin a phrase, I've become. I went to Auchan the other day and bought myself a new pillow for the bed. Because, you know, the old neck planer. And I found myself getting really quite excited about this pillow. And during the evening, kept looking at the clock, thinking, "Is it time to go to bed yet?" Because I really want to try this pillow out. It's
living the dream, eh?
And then I thought, "You sad person." But then I said, "Well, no, in a way, that's kind of nice that I've become so simple, and what I've bought."
Yes,
you know, means so much to me that, you know, I've gone off on this tangent. Which
simple things in life. Is it a memory pillow? Is it special in some way?
I don't remember it now.
Have you given it a name? Have you called it Marty Pillow or
Marty Pillow? I like that.
Call it when you're hugging him at night.
It's a bit of a cushy number. No, it's proven to be quite good at the moment. It's killed the old neck ache a bit, so it's doing a good supporting role, so to speak.
Excellent. So a return to the simple things in life while we enter into the SH1T storm phase of life, possibly for humanity, and how that impacts us here in Portugal. But yeah, we do have such a great blueprint, don't we, and a DNA here in this culture that we've always appreciated, and that we can hold on to fondly, I think, in these stormy times.
Yeah. But your AI thing, right? I mean, I know you're into it.
Yeah. You've got a minute. What do you think about what's AI going to do to us?
To us, for some people, it's you know, a new age, a new dawning. For me, I'm skeptical because human beings tend to manipulate things to their own means.
Hell yes.
And when you look at like news stories and stuff, and what AI can do now is just mind bending. I mean, for me at the moment, I can't really tell now with certain images what are real and what have been altered or tampered with. So that worries me in that framework of, you know, news reporting and what we are fed as people. So for me, but there are elements obviously that are going to be good, you know, for the progress of you know,
humanity. I've got a feeling, mate, I'm talking to the real Garvo. There's no way AI could create you in the way that I know and appreciate you, and I've enjoyed talking to you this morning. Not yet anyway. So unless you create an AI agent for next month, I will see you then, or I'll see you when we next speak. In fact, that'll be this evening. So I'll see you at the wine club.
I was getting worried then. I thought the AI had got the wrong day.
No, that's right. That would be an AI giveaway. You see, there's definitely a wine club tonight, and AI overlooked that. It's definitely me. It's definitely you, at least for the time being. Thanks, Garbo. Cheers. See you tonight.
Ciao.
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need